All right, welcome back to Impossible Versus Matches, and Merry Christmas, everyone! Tis the
Merry
season.
Christmas.
This episode, I'm joined by my good friend Jayson
Hey.
and Jose,
Hello.
and we are doing a Christmas episode. Usually, we take a bunch of characters and make them fight and talk about it for a bit, but this time we're doing a very special holiday-themed Santa Claus versus the world. So, in one corner we have Santa Claus, the main, well, I mean, for most of you, main man of Christmas, um, unless you like Jesus, unless you prefer him.
You really shouldn't.
Okay.
We're starting off on a right
on a
right
good
here.
start.
Give
like
Jesus
the
at a
energy.
Christmas. Let's go. All right.
I like
Yep.
the energy.
But
Not
yeah,
about him
Santa
anymore.
Claus is, the big mythological man behind Christmas.
Would you say Santa counts as a cryptid?
I mean,
Krampus counts as a cryptid.
you know what? They all count as cryptids.
Well, yeah, all the holiday icons.
Is Jesus a cryptid?
Well, that's debatable.
There was a real
a
person
lot of
named
people
Jesus.
claim to see him.
There was a real person
There's no
at
video
one point named
Mhm.
Jesus. Whether or not he's everything he claimed to be is up for debate.
Coming soon to Animal Planet.
Oh,
Hunting Jesus.
Jesus.
I see
Jesus.
Jesus in this Cheeto. Look at this. Look at the case. They had a little case with the Jesus Cheeto.
My name's Bubba, and we're going to go out in the woods and hunt for Jesus.
It's
Hey,
always-
we're in
I've
Who Gives
got-
a Fuck, Carolina. We're
I've
gonna
got-
look for.
I've got all the finest Jesus
Jesus.
hunting equipment here. I've got the Jesus fishing pole, got the Jesus net. He hates those. And I've got the Jesus snacks.
Jesus name.
They're communion wafers.
I was just gonna say.
Quality.
Quality content. But we're taking Santa Claus, and we're going to take a bunch of different characters, kind of going to maybe rapid fire this, and like using our randomizer wheels, and we're going to decide, is the character on the nice list or the naughty list? If they're on the nice list, what's Santa Claus going to bring him for Christmas? And if they're on the naughty list, they're probably going to get pissed. So how are they going to go after Santa? Let's find out.
Okay.
So, Jose, do
Yes.
you have your list still on you?
I do.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and spin.
Ooh, who could it be?
All right, we've got Maverick from Top Gun.
Oh, well, he's on the nice list. Right?
I don't know. He's kind of a jerk.
Bit war criminally. A little bit war
A little bit
criminally.
of war crimes, and
little bit of war
there's a reason he hasn't been promoted by the time the second Top Gun rolls around. He's a huge asshole, partially responsible for his partner's death.
Okay. So probably ends up on the naughty list, but like kind
I
of
think like his heart is in the right place, right? He just wants to be the best. He wants to go fast. He wants to be like the most awesome Top Gun pilot ever, right? But in doing so, he rubs a lot of people the wrong way. Almost gets in fights with Iceman constantly.
Yeah.
And from what it looks like in Top Gun 2, Goose's son is there learning from him and is trying to fight him at all turns because he feels he's responsible for his father's death.
Fair enough. I feel like he might be on Santa's little-known third list, where it's the naughty list, but he's still probably going to get something anyway.
Understandable.
But I guess, you know what? We've talked about Maverick before. He remember we put him against the most valuable primate.
Did we? Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, in that
was
case,
funny.
cut all this out.
No,
Oh,
we
the
can still,
chimp that could play basketball.
yeah, the chimp that plays hockey.
Oh god.
And then he becomes the most vertical primate, and he skateboards.
Oh okay.
And then most
That's right.
vertical
Yes, I
primate-
remember the conversation now where he joins the Top Gun competition.
Yeah, and fails upwards.
That's right. Yes. Okay.
But no, I mean let's roll with it anyway. I mean, Maverick is, let's say he's on the naughty list. So how does he take that?
Well, Maverick being the guy that he is, he feels like he deserves to be on the nice list because he's just trying to do his thing. He's just trying to be the best, and he doesn't care who gets in his way, and that includes Santa Claus, right?
Yep.
He doesn't take it well that he's on the naughty list.
No.
He just, he decides to do a flyby and buzz the North Pole when when he gets the news that he's on the naughty list. He just flies upside down right over Santa's house, just and like just completely ruins about 3 months worth of work.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, because he doesn't do anything with malicious intent.
Right.
So he'd probably be more upset that he's on the naughty list.
Correct.
And I mean, flying to the North Pole is only the real logical solution for Maverick from Top Gun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me pose this question for you. What did he want? What did he want for Christmas? And he's like extra mad that he's not getting it.
Okay. He wanted a new
Danger Zone. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Tickets to the Kenny Loggins concert.
That's one option. I figured he would want like a cool, like, I don't know if you've seen, like, maybe that's just my algorithm, but like cool motorcycle helmet that kind of looks like a fighter.
Your algorithm.
My algorithm's like motorcycle helmets that look like the Predator. I don't know why. I don't have a motorcycle, nor am I the Predator. So, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like he would want like a cool ass new motorcycle helmet that looks like his fighter mask while he's up in the air. I think that's something that would be on his Christmas list.
I think like he would probably like want a jet made out of solid gold, but then he'll realize that a jet made out of solid gold would not work at all because gold is too heavy and stupid. And then he would just crash immediately.
I think it'd be after just a new motorcycle.
New motorcycle is also a good call.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's been driving the same one since 1985. So,
yeah.
Maybe it's time for an upgrade.
Yep.
A motorcycle made out of gold.
He has the need for speed.
That's right.
And the 80s one just doesn't get those speeds anymore.
Yeah. Kind of falling apart. He's wrecked it like 3 times.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, there you go. So, boom, Maverick from Top Gun.
Yeah.
Santa Claus. Let's I'm going to go ahead and spin a wheel.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. Okay. This is going to be a fun one because this is a kid. This is a kid on Christmas. Junie Cortez from Spy Kids.
Oh.
Yeah, the boy from Spy
He's
Kids.
the boy from Spy Kids.
Yes.
He's a huge wiener. He's such a wiener kid.
That's right.
What would he want?
Well, he would want all the cool new spy equipment, right? That is that they can't provide for him.
Well, we do know that he's a bit of a gamer. He might want that PS5.
Did he? I have no idea.
Well, I mean, he might want that PS5 because Spy Kids 3D, game over. He goes into the video game.
Of course.
You die in the video game. You die in real life.
I'm the toy maker.
I'm the toy maker.
Sylvester Stallone, the toy maker. Send in the Tinker Toys.
Oh, no. He would want all the Flugly toys.
Yeah. I mean, he's a kid. He wants, like, a kid's Christmas.
Right.
He doesn't ask for, like, stuff for his kitchen. He wants, action.
So if he's like 12 years old, right, in 2020, right, does he just want more Fortnite skins?
Yes. Yes.
You know what? Let's go with early 2000s Junie Cortez.
Early 2000s. Okay.
Yeah, because that's when all the Spy Kids movies came out. I think the first one was like 2003.
It was like 2001.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even better.
So he definitely wants a PS2.
Yeah.
He wants the new skinny PS2 because his is getting overheated and fat.
Right. He basically wants, a kid's Christmas,
Mm-hmm. And despite being a wiener, he's definitely on the nice list, right?
He will be on the nice list.
Yeah.
Or is Santa Claus a bit of a stickler and he's like, well, you've done some horrible things to a few people.
Yeah, you acted like a selfish dickhead.
He did permanently disfigure that one guy.
Yes, he did.
But in the end result, though, like, he's trying to save the world, right?
He did say, well, he saved his parents, yes. Has Junie Cortez killed a man?
I mean, if he's a spy.
He has to
Man,
at some point.
Machete's killed plenty of people.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
very
Let's
much.
not forget that Machete from the movie Machete is their
Is
uncle.
canonically his uncle.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's canon. Because he did indeed. He did a lot of saving.
Mhm.
But he has done massive amounts of property damage.
Right. All right.
Property damage, sure, but it's to people that deserve it usually. Yeah.
Yes.
And if we take into account Spy Kids 3D, he does fall in love with a computer program, and maybe Santa's just like, that's weird.
Santa doesn't judge based on who you
Yeah,
are.
like, I don't think
No.
he would be judging.
Otherwise, gay people would get nothing.
Yes.
I just wanted to rag on Junie Cortez for a little bit, but
Please.
no, he's
Yeah.
definitely on the nice list.
Exactly.
So he probably gets what he wants,
Mhm.
but his family's also rich, so he
Right.
gets what he wants anyway.
Mhm. So yeah, Junie Cortez is on the nice list. He's
Oh,
on.
yeah,
The
definitely.
I really can't wait to.
if we're like making like exceptions for Maverick, Mr. War Criminal Douchebag, then Junie Cortez is on the nice list, dude.
I can't wait until we get Junie Cortez on an actual match, just because it would be funny to me.
Yeah. You die in the video game, you die in real life. I don't know why.
We
this
have to
line
do a
is stuck in my
commentary
head.
track on all of the Spy Kids movies.
Oh my god, that's a day and a half.
Yeah,
That's an endeavor.
I'm telling you,
that
we
is
get that capture
endeavor.
device going. We get everyone on Zoom. Let's watch all the Spy Kids movies.
Every single.
Maybe not the fourth one.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that one.
All the time in the world.
Even
It's like 2011.
I literally saw the post. I'm just like, there's no one from the Spy
Junie's the only one that carries over.
Really?
Yeah,
He's in it?
He's the only one.
I just saw like the family itself, and I'm like, where's Junie?
He's like the boss of the Spies.
Oh my gosh.
He has grown in the 10 years between the
the sister from Spy Kids was in Machete Kills.
Oh yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, wait a minute, who's that? And I just IMDb like,
Okay, for us to say
then
this
it makes
thing
it
because
weird,
we also grew
because
up at
that's
the same
wrong.
time.
yeah.
And then it makes things weirder
Oh
because
my
that's wrong.
god. I was like, yo ho ho.
So yeah, Junie Cortez. Let's
Cortez.
yep.
Nice list.
Nice list.
Yep, that is most definitely
we
nice.
gotta watch all the Spy Kids movies.
I know.
I was in Walmart and I found there's a third Cats and Dogs movie too, and I'm like, oh shit.
There's always just that sequel of a movie. Just
Like,
like,
that
they
just
made a
shows
sequel
up.
to that.
There was a
So there
second
were-
one.
Yeah, there was a second one.
Oh
that
yeah, there
came
was a
out-
second one. Yeah.
There was a second one that came out like 15 years after the first Cats and Dogs, but I saw in Walmart there's a third Cats and Dogs movie, and I'm
Because
like,
someone's like, we need.
they just pumped out a movie and put it straight on DVD, and just threw it onto Walmart shelves. And I'm like, there is no way this is good at all.
right.
But all right, so let's move on to our next one.
Mhm.
Jayson, do you still have a list?
I still got like 4 characters on my list.
Are they all Kingdom Hearts characters?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they all Spider-Man villains?
No, they're not.
Okay, very good.
Are we sure?
That was the last time you had a list. It was
Okay.
50-50. Kingdom Hearts characters and Spider-Man villains. All of them are on the naughty list.
You
We
know
all
that's
it.
the paradigm of my mind, sir. Anyway. Okay. Oh, okay. So you know the elf in the Rudolph special that wants to be a dentist?
Herbie.
You know his name. I just call him the maybe gay elf that wants to be a dentist.
Oh, he's definitely gay. That's not up for debate.
Herbie doesn't like to make toys. More like Herbie likes to have sex with toys.
Woo!
That's right.
That's the strike.
Consenting adults, by the way.
Oh gosh. So
So
You
we're,
think-
this is a straight up Christmas character. why wouldn't he be on the nice list? He's an elf that works for Santa.
But maybe Santa doesn't like it. Doesn't like
Santa's upset that his production's down.
No, maybe Santa doesn't like his alternative lifestyle of wanting to be a dentist. Instead of being an elf that makes him taller.
Yeah, waving that dentist flag out his porch.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, you know, the international flag for dentistry.
Yes.
That shows that you're proud to be a dentist.
Oh, that's an awkward Christmas dinner right there. Where
it's an allegory. It was an allegory this whole time.
Where Herbie brings over his fellow dentist partner, Mark.
Mark, the regular human.
The regular human. This is Mark. We met at Whole Foods.
Oh my god! You know what? This is making too much sense, and I'm surprised that Tumblr hasn't claimed Herbie yet. Tumblr hasn't claimed.
They have to at this point, right?
Oh god!
They'll claim anyone.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. Jayson will be RB. Jose and I will talk about Herbie.
I mean,
to be fair, Santa Claus in the Rudolph special itself is kind of an asshole.
Kind of a huge asshole.
Like, not only is he a dick, he's a dick to Rudolph for one.
Right.
He's a dick to his wife for two.
Correct.
So, but I still think that, I mean, I don't even think, you know what? This is a moot point. The elves don't get gifts.
That's right. Yeah, they don't get gifts. They're not on the lists, naughty or nice. And him being like kind of not in Santa's good graces by the time the special starts.
Yeah.
Tells you like everything you kind of need to know about Santa's stance on alternative lifestyles.
So fucking dumb.
Right, and this kind of goes into what we were saying earlier, that gay people don't get gifts for Christmas because Santa doesn't care.
Oh boy.
Not that we feel that way.
No, not at all.
But this is what Santa has shown in the past.
This is, you know what? Santa has this evidence. Hashtag cancel Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the special, because it features a very homophobic Santa. Now, there's multiple Santas. Now, if we take Santa Claus is Coming to Town into effect, I think he's very pro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that, you know, that one where he's got the Mickey Rooney voice, and where they're like showing his origin story. That one,
right,
he's down.
Mm-hmm.
But the Santa Claus that we see in the Rudolph special is probably not. In fact, he couldn't even handle that Rudolph had a different colored nose.
Right, exactly. And it wasn't until he could exploit Rudolph for profit that he welcomed him onto the team.
So what we're saying is that Santa does not accept different colors, and only when he can use them for a profit does he. Oh.
Yes, like most capitalistic ventures.
So,
yeah. You change your logo to rainbow for Pride Month, and then
and then it's never mentioned.
As soon as June 30th pops up, boop, right back.
Yep. So Santa in the Rudolph cartoon, or in the Rudolph TV special, is homophobic, racist, and a sexist.
That's right.
So he's Santa Trump.
I came in at the best part.
I know.
Welcome back, Jayson.
Yes.
We're just discussing how Santa is just not very into the alternative lifestyle.
Of course he is.
And he didn't like Rudolph for having a different colored nose, so different colors are a thing to Santa.
Well, you know, to him, you know, all reindeers matter. So, you know.
But we're also talking about how there's
you like it
for the
he is like a 1,000-year-old white man, so I mean,
hey. Let the record show that Jayson is black. As we discussed,
I couldn't tell,
as we had to discuss in the last episode. Because the viewers can't see, they just see the little avatars, and you know that could mean anything.
Yes, we have to make sure people know I'm black. just so this podcast can't be canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not racist if he says it.
It's just racist if I say it.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
boy.
just we're just.
It's Christmas.
What? Were you trying to say Chris Brown's version of it?
No, I don't know.
No, God, no.
It's Christmas. Because I did actually have him on my list, like Chris Brown's character from This Christmas.
Ew.
But it's just Chris Brown in a Christmas movie,
Oh man.
so it counts.
So
Oh.
anyhow,
Yeah.
So I guess Herbie ends up on the naughty list of this Santa Claus. However, I feel like the majority of Santa Clauses would be okay, because we were just discussing while you were gone that the Santa Claus is coming to town version.
Uh-huh.
You know, the one where he goes and like brings gifts to like the German town.
Yes.
That one is probably more accepting.
Yes.
Especially with his hippie ass girlfriend.
Yes. Is that the one where like they feed the deer magic popcorn?
Yeah.
The deer can fly.
Magic corn?
Magic pop.
He calls it reindeer flying corn, I think.
I just love it, man.
I think we got to do some commentary on the Rankin Bass Christmas specials, because there's plenty.
The crazy lore.
No, there are some weirder ones when they go on. I found one called The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold that I watched last year, and it is an absolute acid trip.
Okay.
It's about leprechauns.
I just remember the one with the Island of Toys being so depressing.
Rudolph.
Yeah, when I don't know if it was Rudolph or like Baby New Year, or like they end up on like the Island of Lost Toys.
Yeah, that's Rudolph.
Okay, Rudolph. Yeah, I don't know why that part
That's
was
the original.
That was just depressing.
That's the source material we are deriving from right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, also Santa just leaves a bunch of toys for kids that might want them just on an island somewhere.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're just
They don't,
discussing
you
how
know, they don't fit our standards of what we like to see go out the door.
Yeah, you know what?
So are you telling me that Santa has very strict immigration policies?
Mm.
So are we saying that the Rudolph TV special version of Santa created a whole area specifically for those that are different than him?
Yes.
Oh.
Putting children toys in cages.
Separate but equal.
Only the best here in the possible versus matches right here.
Oh,
we
man.
get straight into it.
I don't know.
Boy, you know what? We're
I
just
don't
gonna
know if
put
we have
Santa on the naughty list by the time we're done here.
Yeah, well, but that's using the Rudolph one because you brought in Herbie, which means that he has a canonical version of Santa to his version now. It's like in Top Gun, there's no Christmas in Top Gun, so you can just use like everyone's like usual. You can use like the Coke commercial Santa if you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone's perspective of Santa.
Specific
Yeah,
Santa.
but because it's Herbie, he has to have his Santa, his universe Santa, which
Santa
just
that-
happens to be an absolute asshole.
He is an asshole.
He's a dick to the reindeer. He's a dick to his wife. He's a dick to the elves. Like the elves put on a song for him to please him, and he's like,
Right.
"This sucks.
Oh god.
I gotta take a shit. That's all over your music."
Where Santa is just like your drunkle.
All right, you know what? Let's move on because this particular part has gone on way too long, and oh man, what has my show become? This is almost as bad as the Bill Cosby one.
I'm gonna go ahead and spin for the next one.
Go ahead, Jose.
Go ahead. You go ahead, King.
All right, have we done Sephiroth?
No, we did Cloud though.
Okay, well,
Well,
we got Sephiroth.
You know what? I think ironically he ended up on the nice list and he got a invitation to Smash Bros.
So it's already been done.
Yeah, so I guess so. But I mean, obviously he's on the naughty list because he
To
killed.
be clear, Sephiroth is on the naughty list.
Sephiroth is
or-
clearly on the naughty list.
The murder of a lot of people.
Yes, but somehow he was rewarded with a invitation to Smash Bros, which is the most coveted gift of all video game characters.
I feel like it was gonna go to like Barrett or somebody, but then Sephiroth just stabbed him and took it.
Yeah. To be fair, he's more deserving.
It was gonna be Yuffie or Vincent.
All right.
I mean, this is pretty straightforward, you know, like
right.
Sephiroth being who he is. In case you need a recap, Sephiroth is the villain from Final Fantasy VII, the main villain. He's the guy that you are chasing throughout most of the game, and you have several battles with him at the end. And it is a wild ride from beginning to end. I haven't finished Final Fantasy VII Remake, but once I get that PS5, then I'll be able to bring the PS4 at the bar home to then finish streaming the end of that game, because I don't want to play it or start over on my own.
Right.
So we'll just go from there.
He's also about to be the main villain of Smash Bros. Online.
Basically, yeah, like he
looks
literally sliced the big bad guy in half in his CG trailer.
Yeah,
right.
That's how they revealed him.
Yeah,
they haven't done that with any other character.
Yeah, exactly. Like he killed the threat.
Yeah.
Most anime way possible.
One slash.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, obviously Sephiroth is on the naughty list, and as retaliation, I think he goes and tries to slice the North Pole. And then Santa has to battle him in as many forms.
You know, the meteor like crater in FF7 is basically at the North Pole, right? Where you actually have your battle with Sephiroth.
Oh, there we go.
So
it just maybe even Santa's not even in this equation. He's just pissed that now his house has a meteor coming to it.
Right.
So now he's got to fight back.
And now he has to summon not only all his reindeer, right, and all the people in North Pole to help him. He has to also summon the other holiday spirits, the Guardians, you might even say.
So he has to.
This is the Rise of the
Guardians
version
sequel
of Santa.
He has to do Knights of the Round, but it's the Guardians.
Yes, I'm talking about the Easter Bunny that's voiced by Hugh Jackman.
I just watched this movie.
It's great, isn't it? It's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
It's good. Come on, Wolverine is the Easter Bunny, dude.
That doesn't make a good movie.
Yes,
but
it
makes
does.
It enjoyable.
It really doesn't.
It does.
It does not.
Yes,
fact,
it does. You're wrong.
It's such a. I'm not gonna lie. It is. Side note: it is such a pet peeve for me when people are like, "This is the greatest movie ever," and I'm like, "Why?" It's like because this meme thing is funny, and I'm like, "That does not make a good movie."
It's not a meme thing. It's just a fact. All right.
Hugh Jackman's the Easter Bunny, which means that the movie is objectively good.
Yes, it is. Yes. Anyway, so Santa Claus fights Sephiroth, which
he has to get his party together.
Yeah.
He has to get a whole party together, so it's like Santa, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, I guess.
It takes about 75 hours to get it together.
And Snow Miser.
Or maybe like as a last ditch effort, like let's say Sephiroth just whoops everybody ass, he summons Krampus and like in a cult like summoning circle, right? He probably has to sacrifice one of the deer. He sacrifices Rudolph.
No, he sacrifices Herbie. We've been
No, he sacrifices Herbie's dentist partner, Marcus.
Herbie's friend.
That he met at Whole Foods.
His friend that he met at Whole Foods at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We met at Whole Foods in the lotion aisle.
Oh.
Why does that make it worse?
That all natural lotion, you know what I mean? Oh god.
All it cost was $80 at my heart.
God.
But he had a discount because he had Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime discount, baby.
Herbie's friend is played by Nathan Lane in this scenario.
God damn it.
The reindeer cage.
I'm not healthy enough for this.
Oh.
Okay.
Gosh. But yeah, Krampus fighting Sephiroth is like an awesome
Krampus, like as a last second summon to fight off Sephiroth is actually pretty good.
That's fun. That's fun. All right. Let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Naughty list.
Okay. Well, yeah. This is definitely the naughty list. It's the T-1000. Terminator 2. First of all, What's the T-1000 want for Christmas?
John Connor's
He
dead body.
he wants John Connor.
He just wants John Connor dead. Santa, can you please help me kill this child?
Absolutely not. All he says to Santa is, "Have you seen this boy?"
And
Yeah.
it says like, I've seen a lot of boys.
Phrasing.
Oddly enough, John Connor himself is also on the naughty list.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. He's a little punk.
He's a little asshole.
Well, I think that the answer is obvious. Now he's mad at Santa because Santa refuses to comply.
Mhm.
So he goes there, but Santa, of course, in his workshop has the giant, like, smelting, like the molten metal stuff.
Molten metal.
Yeah. He's got steelwork and stuff. How else is he gonna make all these PS5s?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just how else making PS5s.
Little Tommy would like a PS5 this year, and Sally would love a laptop.
While Herbie's in the construction line, is like, all I ever want to be is a dentist.
Hot stuff coming through. I took you to a steel mill, son.
Why don't you take me to a
Work
kick
hard, we
mill?
play hard.
What was the name of the miner? What's the miner from the special?
Yukon Cornelius?
Yeah. That's Herbie's new friend. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, T-1000 is like in the North Pole, fighting in the factory.
You know, would the T-1000 actually like work in the North Pole?
Oh, like
He would.
yeah, he would.
Because don't they freeze him in like the Universal stage show?
Yes, with nitrogen, right?
Yeah.
But the North Pole is not made of nitrogen. It's
Nitrogen.
ice.
Yeah, but it's still cold as hell.
Yeah, it's cold, sure, but it's not
but
like
he would. No, yeah,
he's
the
still
North Pole
liquid
could
metal,
easily be,
right?
Like it could easily be in the North Pole, easily.
he might be a
Okay.
bit slower, but he's not gonna freeze to death up there.
Yeah.
Okay, but it'll slow him down.
It will
so
slow him down, certainly.
Santa's clearly got the advantage against the T-1000.
Yes. And then you put him in the smelting area, you blow him up, you melt him down, everything.
Better yet, Santa Claus. Sometimes you see depictions of him where like his factory is like everything that's Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like he makes candy canes and shit too.
Yeah.
He actually kills the T-1000 in a giant vat of like cocoa.
Oh, that's thematic. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Theming. High theming.
High themes.
Delicious.
Oh yes.
All right. Well,
He gets,
I
he
have
gets
to handle
melted
that
down
pretty
and
easy.
He makes a bunch of spoons for stuff. I don't know. He makes a bunch of spoons.
And
He becomes
gives,
He
and
becomes the PS5.
yeah. No, and he gives John Carter the bell from Polar Express.
He turns into the bell.
To the bell.
Okay.
From Polar Express.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Mhm. When you ring this and you hear anything, that means the robots are coming.
You know what? Vote for Polar Express for scariest Christmas movie. Let's be real. None of those children look right.
Oh yeah, all the 3D.
The youngest kid that they pick up at like the homeless house or something or
Right.
whatever. Like, watch the movie again. It's like his right arm just doesn't work. Like it just drags
Yeah.
behind him the entire movie.
Yeah.
It's like they got the mocap person.
Mhm.
They got a mocap person with one arm, and so they didn't have anything to rig it to because that kid's
just
arm
dropped
was-
off of him at some point, and they just didn't re-rig it.
Yeah,
Right.
like the little balls just came off or something. But like the arm just flails behind him like most of the movie if you pay attention.
Oh,
Incredible.
All right, let's move on to the next
yeah.
one,
That's my turn.
and I guess we might finish it up with Jose's round,
Okay.
with Jose's last one.
All right.
Because I could honestly do this for hours because it's just
this
like
is hilarious.
let's rank these characters. But after that ordeal with Herbie, I don't know how much longer we can go.
Okay, this is cool. Buzz, Calvin McAllister's asshole brother in Home Alone.
Oh,
Another Christmas character.
okay, Jayson has the Christmas list.
Yeah.
So Buzz from Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz definitely on the naughty list.
Yep, he's on the naughty list, but he somehow seems to get out of it all the time.
Right. He's an asshole. He's a liar. He's manipulative.
Yep.
And Santa sees all the stuff that his parents don't see.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Especially whatever that deal is with that like picture of the chick like in his like chest.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh god.
Buzz's
Yeah.
girlfriend. Woof.
Oh god.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I am a big Home Alone fan over here. That whole scene in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, of course.
Yes.
Where for some reason it was never brought to my attention until recently, where like Kevin and Buzz are in the same like school choir for some reason, despite
Yes.
them having like a 20-year age difference. And
That's true. Like,
yeah.
even if he was in middle school, Buzz would be in high school. Like,
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's got to be like some kind of like K through 12 like private school that they're all going to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that. But even then, like, how are they all visiting? Not a lot of Home Alone makes sense. Like, I guess that's just rich white people stuff.
Yeah,
It's
rich
just
white
having
people
a giant
lifestyle.
house.
yeah, he does
understand.
meet Trump, so
Yeah,
he is that certain tax bracket.
Yeah, I mean, the house they live in is big enough to
It's
hold
really,
like
really
40 people.
It really is.
But no, like that whole scene where after that happens and like Buzz like sticks his like light up candle behind Kevin's ears, and that's the funniest thing the boomers in the audience ever saw. and then they have like that whole like interrogation like in the living room, and he's like,
Yeah.
gentlemen of the jury.
Yeah.
I always thought that scene has always stood out to me, where he just manipulates, like he does like a whole lawyer thing.
Yeah. He has this whole speech about how sorry he is and how it was immature of him to do such thing.
Yeah.
And then then he tells Kevin, what was it, beat that, you little fart sniffer?
Fart sniffer, or like I think it was like toad sniffer or something like that.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some really early 90s insult.
Yeah, basically a noun and a verb. A noun and a verb put together.
Honestly, I would just feel like Sam would just be like, nah, Cole's too good for you. I'm just going to send you off to Krampus. I'm just going to give you to Krampus. I'm going to give you to this ancient demon.
Better yet, perhaps a worse punishment. Buzz gets left home alone with Kevin. Because you don't want to be home alone with Kevin.
Okay. Okay.
True.
Oh, okay.
Because Kevin will kill you.
That's true.
With malicious intent.
That's true. Yeah, he probably would just go off on
In fact, I'm pretty sure in
him.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, he's not actually, he has no motive. He's just hunting the wet bandits for sport.
Like the Predator.
Yeah. Kevin McAllister versus the Predator. How much prep time does Kevin McAllister got?
Oh.
I'm not afraid anymore. Fight me. You hear that, you horse's ass? I'm not afraid anymore.
Horse's ass. Horse's ass.
Collect their spines as trophies.
Yeah.
He's got the pigeon lady by her skull.
Oh, right. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's some good shit.
Yeah. All right. So that's Buzz, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Buzz is clearly on the naughty list. He has no means of getting to Santa
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
because in Home Alone they do acknowledge Santa's not existence.
Correct.
Because he has that whole like moment with like the mall Santa
Right.
or the random Santa in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
He has like a little Santa house that's just like in the middle of the
yeah.
neighborhood for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're not the real Santa. You just work for him. And
Yeah.
the guy's like, what? What?
Yeah, here,
What?
you'd have a candy cane
Yeah,
and a
this
cigarette.
stupid kid. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Santa probably just does some cosmic Santa Claus stuff and makes it so that Buzz has to be home alone. Either he gets put in Kevin's position where they leave him behind and he can't fend for himself, Like that's when the competent bandits show up.
Yeah, and Buzz just gets straight up raped. Like that's
Whoa.
Okay, Jose.
so he
Man.
gets left home alone with the cast of Deliverance.
Oh
Yeah.
God! I thought you were gonna say Harvey Weinstein or Jeffrey Epstein, but oh jeez,
Because it would be the 90s.
it would be.
He'd be okay at that
And
point.
Trump would be there too.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
the loser of the
Party.
2020 election. Wow.
Christmas party at the Trump penthouse. I tell you.
Yep, it is the 90s. It's a different time.
Oh my God.
Or Kevin sets up traps for it. That's a little more wholesome.
A little bit.
Buzz gets home alone. That's when Marcellus Wallace breaks into his house.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Home Alone, but it's Marcellus Wallace as the bandits.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Let's.
right.
Someone was there.
Let's finish. Let's finish strong here.
I have the worst podcast on YouTube.
Oh man, what do you mean? In between, like the gay elf from the or Rudolph special, or the Trump Christmas at the penthouse with both.
This final one is Master Chief.
Huh. I feel like it's very divisive, but he's probably on the nice list.
Definitely on the nice list.
In more of an intergalactic war criminal.
Yeah, like on Earth's Santa, his nice list definitely for protecting the planet.
Yeah.
Several times over.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
For the Covenant and for the Guardians and the Prometheans and all them,
Mm-hmm.
definitely on the naughty list. However,
are we saying that there's an intergalactic Santa?
is there a Santa for every race of being in the universe?
Oh, now we're getting some deep shit.
Now we're getting existential, and that's basically what happens every time I come on the show.
Yeah.
Last
Is
time
there a Covenant Santa?
Blair Witch and HAL 9000.
Yeah. Is there a Covenant Santa?
For each race in the Covenant?
No,
Or
just
because
for
all-
everyone in the Covenant.
Well, I think the answer is simple. Yes, because there's different Santas just for different countries here. Santa doesn't leave
Oh
shit
my
in like your
God.
shoes in America. He does that in like Sweden or something. Like that. Like there's Santa, but there's also Santa Claus with his very unfortunate sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jose knows what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't Google it, but I have a good idea what it is.
Yeah.
We're talking straight blackface.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Sinterklaas and Black Pete, I think his name is.
Okay.
And
yeah.
very did not last with the times that one. And then there's there's different versions of Santa, and then there's like a Santa Claus that like China has or something. Like there's different versions of the same.
There's different versions of
story.
Santa on Earth, right? So who's to say that there's not some sort of holiday for the Covenant, where they give each other gifts, right?
Yeah. I mean, if Earth has multiple Santas in the first place or different versions, then
Right.
why would space not have one? Or is it all just the Marvel Santa?
The Marvel
Mhm.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, where
Or
Santa's
just-
like a mutant.
Yeah, the Marvel continuity Santa, where Santa is a mutant.
Yes.
So he just delivers all over everywhere at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna go by that logic, then yes, that Marvel Santa being the universal Santa for everywhere in the Marvel universe,
It would work.
say that applies, then Master Chief is on the nice list.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master Chief would
Because
be on the nice
There you
list.
go. Because he saved the universe from the Halos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. You save the universe from the
Mhm.
right? Because they would have knocked out everything,
Mm-hmm.
not just mankind. I
Right.
didn't even think about that part.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what? I retract my war criminal accusations to Master Chief and will say that, you know what? He would be on the nice list because he saved the universe from imminent destruction.
Yeah. And So he has no altercation with Santa Claus.
What do you want for Christmas, guys? That's what we...
He wants to finish the fight.
He wants a new weapon. Like, he wants something that
Or
he
he
doesn't
wants
have to
to,
reload as often.
or maybe he just doesn't want to fight anymore.
No, he wants to fight.
Oh
Or
yeah,
he'd
no,
like
that's
to-
his whole thing.
I recently replayed all the Halos, and yeah, he wants to fight. Like
He
that is-
likes killing.
He
He
likes
just likes killing.
Maybe he'd like a new freezer to sleep in.
New pods.
I don't know if you saw the commercial that he just joined Fortnite, but
Yeah,
he's in the freezer in that.
of course. Yeah,
Oh, good. He's joined Fortnite along with the Mandalorian and all the Avengers.
Yeah.
And Kratos and Blade, and
Is Fortnite becoming the ultimate crossover?
it's getting
Who's
there.
going to get dethroned?
It's
Because
like
you have no
Fortnite
limits.
is taking everything that's not video game based. You know, like there's no other video game characters in Fortnite. There's multimedia. There's like, well, except for fucking Kratos and Master Chief. That's
yeah.
like that's only like recently, right? For this like
Mhm.
multiverse crossover thing they're doing right now.
Yeah,
Give it time then.
and even
Yeah.
the Marvel stuff that's actually canon with like the comics universe.
Sort of.
Sort of them actually going to the Fortnite universe.
Right. And like I missed one day of this whole like Marvel season pass thing, and it was like the last day, and that was the only time that the Galactus thing was happening. So it was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
And all this time on the only time I've ever spent on Fortnite. I missed the fucking event.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. But yeah, so I can't believe we've gotten off track to Fortnite, but yeah,
Well, we've had
Master
quite a few
Chief
Avengers.
Universal nice list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Universal nice list for Master Chief. There, we did it.
Yep, there we go.
We did it, guys.
He wants to keep fighting. He wants a new weapon to help him fight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What that would be, I don't know. That's up to Santa.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure Santa could think of something very special.
Do you think Santa's like Forge from the X-Men, where if he can just come up with it, he can build it?
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Yes. I feel like
Or he
that's-
just has the elves do it.
Yeah. If he doesn't have the elves, then he has the magical powers to do that. So.
Right.
There's so many different versions of Santa Claus that people just, make up. Like sometimes, I mean, a lot of times you don't even see Santa as like the classic, like, he's got like a wooden like workshop or something. Like other times there's like
Actually,
office building Santa Claus.
I have a question before we get off here. What is your, and this is personal thing, what is your favorite version of Santa Claus? I'll let you guys go, then I'll go. Because I already obviously have my answer, but.
Coca-Cola Santa Claus.
Okay.
I mean, I do always like, just like the classic one. Like classic, just like Santa Claus is the jolly man. I don't really know. I do like Russian tatted Santa from Rise of the Guardians a lot.
Yeah, it's awesome, right?
Because that's
Santa's
just
pretty badass,
because
right?
that's just funny.
Exactly. That's so left field.
But I don't know. I really like I like the one from Elf a lot.
Okay.
The Ed Asner one.
Mm-hmm.
I think he definitely captures that persona very well.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also like a grumpy old man at the same time.
Right.
But there's so many Santas.
Right.
There's also like there's that one from like Powerpuff Girls where he's got naughty and nice like tattooed on his fingers.
Exactly.
And that one's fun.
Mm-hmm.
The one in Billy and Mandy is voiced by Gilbert Gottfried, and that's
Right.
funny too. But like, there's like so many different ones. I can't really. I like the Claus movie a lot, but that's not like Santa. Santa, that is.
I mean,
Mr.
he
Claus.
becomes Santa.
Yeah,
In a
but
way.
I guess I would go with the one from Elf. But I
Okay.
also really like the Rankin Bass, the Mickey Rooney one, not the racist homophobic one we talked about earlier.
Trump supporter Santa Claus.
when he's voiced by Mickey Rooney, and they're having him like as when like Santa Claus is coming to town, that's like his origin story. He's just like
Yeah.
a nice dude. I like that one, and then A Year Without a Santa Claus when he gets like just to be he's just like a grumpy old dude.
Okay.
But they're a continuation of like the same character.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like that one, and I like the one from Elf, I think.
Okay. Cool. So this is Jayson being extra right now, but my very favorite version of Santa Claus is actually one written by one of my favorite authors. He made this graphic novel that it comes out yearly with this artist named Dan Mora. And they basically made like a whole new origin of Santa, where it's sort of like the Rankin Bass origin, but like he's just like a whole lot younger and stuff like that.
Okay.
And when he becomes Santa Claus because like he lives like outside the town where like these ancient he communicates with these ancient spirits. And like they transform his body into Santa Claus. And instead of like 8 magical reindeer, it's like 8 like super huge like winter wolves and stuff like that. And they come out with a new graphic novel every year. So like there's one where like he fights the fake Santa Claus or the Coca-Cola Santa Claus.
Okay.
Right, and it's like a reference to like what you talk about, like different cultures' interpretation of Santa Claus, and they're actually all him, but like he changes himself throughout the years and stuff like that. So yeah, that's sort of like, because I like things where, you know, when you take a character like Santa Claus and you sort of make it all make sense. You know, I think that's just a fun thing, you know, to do with like a character like that. I would like to see something animated or like a movie of that.
Fun side story, when Raph and I were dancing with kids for Tony Baselli's charity, it was a Christmas party, and they brought in I think I might have mentioned this to you before. They brought in a black Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And some of the kids were like,
yeah,
Santa Claus ain't black.
Hold on a second.
Oh dear.
And you know, like we're like, come on, you know, it's Santa Claus. Just go with it.
Hold on here.
Yeah, wait a second.
I will not be fooled
by this black. Just a good time.
Claus. Yeah.
Black Santa Claus is my favorite.
I've never had a problem with black Santa Claus.
Oh, well, that's very progressive of you, Joseph.
Oh, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
No, I just think it's cooler.
I don't see color in my Santa Claus.
I don't see race with my Santa Claus.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like there's always like a controversy about Black Santa at some point throughout the year, and I'm like, why?
He doesn't exist, so why do you care?
So like, why
do we care about the race of someone that doesn't exist?
Black Jesus is more accurate anyway.
Black Jesus is more accurate. And you know what? Black Santa, I mean, no one lives in the North Pole, so it doesn't matter.
First they blackify Spider-Man, and then they blackify Batman, and now they blackify Santa. What is this? I'm going to tweet about this and talk about how much I hate it.
God, can't white people have anything?
I know, right? Oh my God. Jeez. And you know that Anthony Mackie might be the Black Captain America? What crazy BS is that? Oh my God.
Let's face it, breakfast is ruined. That's a callback. If anyone knows what that is, put it in the comments. Or if you guys know what that is, please tell me right now you remember that.
God, this is.
Do you know what? I'll go off on a tangent. Do you guys remember that at all? Do you guys remember the irate gamer?
Yes, I remember irate.
Okay, Jose, you're familiar with the Angry Video Game Nerd, right?
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Possibly the first like actual YouTuber that we ever had, and he spawned like a whole bunch of ripoffs of like angry gaming people that would just like review games and be like, "Oh my God, look at this shit in my game! Holy fuck!"
Yeah.
And the irate gamer was probably the most egregious because he would use like the same jokes and like the same lines in the same games and stuff. He was like such a carbon copy of him, and everyone like shat on him for it. Of course, he's actually still making videos, which
really?
Yeah, he's still making videos like to this day, and like he seemed to have squashed the beef and all that, and he's like he's doing a little bit better for himself now. But he had these videos where he tried to like distance himself, and he started doing breakfast cereal reviews.
Oh my god.
And he's talking about fucking like he'll talk about like Rice Krispies, and he'll be like, "Look, back when I was a kid, there were 4 elves, and now there's only 3. What the fuck? What happened to the 4th elf? Let's face it, breakfast is ruined." Back when I was a kid, around Halloween, I'd have Boo Berry and Frankenberry. But then there was also Yummy Mummy. What happened to Yummy Mummy? I liked Yummy Mummy. Let's face it, breakfast is ruined.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, dudes.
All right.
How come the Keebler elves live in a fucking tree? They should live like the. What if they don't live like the Smurfs and breakfast is ruined?
God. All right.
It was. I love to just bring out the breakfast is ruined thing, but
Amazing.
it's great. What a great piece of internet history. But actually, honorable mention for a favorite Santa, very obscure Christmas special
Okay.
called Robbie the Reindeer.
Okay.
Reindeer.
Yeah, Robbie the Reindeer. It's a BBC Christmas special that's very similar to like Wallace and Gromit type animation.
Okay.
Like it's not exactly that studio, but it's like some people like made it on a side project. It's just 30 minutes long, and it's like, and Robbie is like Rudolph's son, where instead of a nose that lights up, his nose can take him anywhere he wants to go, so he's like a better navigator. And basically, it's very, if you're into British humor, it's great, but the Santa Claus in that, I think he's fucking hilarious because he keeps trying to change his look. He's like, oh, everyone's seen the red coat. How about this? And he's like, he's dressed like he's in like NSYNC or something. Like he's just trying to find a new look. But for some reason they decided to give Mrs. Claus a beard as well. And then he has like a baby that also has a full-on beard. And I don't know. I think the special is very underrated, but also very, very funny. And if you got 30 minutes to kill, it's worth watching.
Okay.
But there's 2 versions of it because for some reason they decided to take the British one and dub it over with like American actors for like you dumbass Americans.
Okay.
um,
Even though speak the same language.
yeah. So it takes like the British actors, but instead replace them with like Jim Belushi.
Yes.
And like
the Belushis.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the less funny Belushi. I mix up the names because they have the same initials.
John and Jim.
Yeah, the one that's not Animal House.
Yes.
The one that's alive, actually.
Yeah.
And then like Brad Garrett and stuff. And I'd watch it with my parents because they like it, and they're always like, "We got to put the British voices on." And I'm like, "Okay," but it was on TV recently, and I happened to catch it, and it was the American voice, and it does sound off. The dub is worse than the sub.
Oh my!
But there's a very good Santa in there. But that's an honorable mention.
Okay.
But to everyone listening and made it past the Herbie part and got all the way to here, we've talked about Herbie and Black Santa and all those other things.
We got through the existential crisis that is multidimensional Santa's.
Multidimensional Santa. Yeah, thanks for listening. I've been joined by Jose and Jayson. Jose, where can they find you?
You could find me usually behind the bar at Rec Room in Jacksonville, Florida. You can find us on Instagram at Rec Room Jax, or me personally at The Lucha Verde. I'm hoping to be posting some more wrestling training stuff because I just got started at Devon Dudley Academy.
Yeah.
And that shit is cool. I'm dying, but it's okay. It's because it's worth it.
It's not COVID.
Yeah.
And Jayson, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me at the Young Kings podcast, Kings of a Z podcast. We are on Twitch now. We are on Amazon Music. We are on Spotify and Apple and Instagram and Facebook. Sometimes Joseph pops in. Sometimes Mr. Jose pops in. And, myriad of other people pop in.
And the rest.
And everybody else, you know what I mean? So, that's where you can find me.
All right. And the Merry Christmas to everyone out there. No matter
No matter if
no
you,
matter what your Santa believes in.
no matter if you're a dentist or not a dentist,
or a dentist friend.
or
Whether or
a
not your
friend of
Santa's
a
black or not.
yes.
How come there's no Hispanic Santa?
I know. I know.
Okay.
Hispanic Santa's the J.C. Penney catalog.
Great. That's
what
that's
a
my
good,
idea.
wholesome Christmas episode.
Oh,
Hope everyone has a great Christmas.
You know, that's literally how I found out there was no Santa. Anyway.
And everyone have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.